Well, many people have asked me, how did you come to write this book called The Electricity of Life? Well, it really involves two important pieces of my background. First, I've been working in the world of research and magnetics, specifically magnetics, electromagnetics. I'm a world expert in the development and the use of various types of magnetic sensors. I've published several papers that have gotten worldwide acclaim, and many people use this work as a background for their own continued research in magnetics. The second was, as part of that, I was able to be introduced to Professor Otto Schmitt and his wife Viola as I was building out my background and understanding more about electromagnetics. I was finishing up my career and looking for another career, thinking about starting another career in the form of writing and filmmaking and script development and so on. So in the process of doing that, I met a friend, professor of literature here at the University of Illinois, and we went to see a movie at what's called The Imitation Game. And at the end of the movie, after the movie went out for dinner, and I said to Nancy, you know, I know a story like that. And so she encouraged me to sort of look into it. Well, a year later, I've left the corporate America. I'm working for myself. And I head up to the University of Minnesota, where I find that Otto Schmitt had left 76 boxes of materials that were in the archives at what's called the Elmer Anderson Library. And you can only get 10 boxes a day, so it took some days to go through all of these. Found two very interesting parts of the story. The first was there's a number of letters to Otto and Viola demanding that they keep their secrecy and signing these pledge of secrecies. There's many of those that happened in the 1940, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 time frame. So I got to understand the secrecy that these two had about the story of what they worked on during World War II. The second document, which is what then I knew I had a story, was a letter from Vannevar Bush to Otto, saying that your technology has been used against the enemy and not to be found wanting. What a way to say that. And at that point I knew then that I had a story, and I had to dig and dig to find this. So with the University of Illinois' help here, our library services at many universities, I ended up collecting over 100 documents. I found the secret laboratory that had been designated for Otto's work. I found reports from them. I want you to meet Otto for a little bit. Here's a short little piece of him at one point talking about some of the work he did during World War II.
I had to work in the military. I thought it was legitimate to work to get rid of the submarine menace and things like this, and I did some pretty good work on that. And in fact, we had to invent a lot of new hardware to use this stuff. MAD is my invention, magnetic anomaly detector.
I hope you enjoy this book, and certainly will enjoy the story. Thank you.